Alrighty, you guys, welcome back to a brand new Big Cherry Retro React here on
The ankle.
Hey Ember.
I hate you like I'm young.
Cartman, you ate the skin off of every piece of chicken!
Hello, honey.
The ankle's a little mean.
He looks like a fat Pauly Shore.
Yo, I never f***ed Wayne. I never f***ed on my life, man. For sake, if I did, I'd menage with him and let him eat my ass like a cupcake.
So, good day, you guys. I hope everyone's having a beautiful start, middle, or end to their day. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, like and subscribe, pick up So, for today's video, it's going to be a long one, you guys, so buckle up. I'm going to try my best not to waste time here. The first one is called Live Weigh-In Eating Habits. So that'll be interesting. And then the second one is Moving Out plus Dating Other People Q&A. Well, she's not going to be moving out until she has another caretaker, which is for a little bit. And then dating other people, yeah, Destiny's already doing that. I have a feeling Amber's still holding out hope. Still hoping that she'll just, realize how crazy she's being. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much, as always. Truly do appreciate y'all. And with that, let's just dive right on in, not bullshit around. Oh, she's got one of her new necklaces on. Look how pissed she looks, though. For the live weigh-in, yeah, I bet she is mad.
Hey everyone!
Hey, Ember! You really should have cut out that little snippet where we could see your true emotions.
Okay, so we have another weight loss update.
Weight gain update, I'm guessing?
So I figured this is no better time than any. February 1st. Do keep in mind the weigh-in is actually from 2 days ago.
Wow.
I totally forgot that I weighed in, and I just now remembered I need to freaking upload that, make a
I'm side-eyeing. I don't buy that.
video regarding it. So the live weigh-in will be in this video, of course, but it is from January 30th, and today is February 1st. When
Oh my god. Oh.
I am uploading this video. I am uploading this today.
She probably gained back whatever she lost. That's what she means to say.
Okay, so January 1st, I weighed
January?
489.2. That is the highest weight I've ever weighed. Absolutely disgusting. That is like, what, 10.8 pounds away from 500 pounds. I can't even
Girl, you were like 30 pounds away from 600. Actually, it's never been confirmed really if she made it over 600 or not. Or denied, I should say.
say that out loud. Like, that scares me more than anything in the world.
Oh, clearly not.
That is like possible for me to be that big. It is scary.
You can tell she doesn't actually mean that. She doesn't feel what she's actually saying, because it wasn't enough.
But I knew that I wanted 2017 to be a good year. I'm going through so much fucking shit, and we all know this. We all
Well, half of it is your own fault, so.
know I'm going through a breakup, and I feel like I'm going through like an identity crisis because...
Oh, shocker. Shocker. Because you just absorb every single aspect of your partner's identities. I mean, listen, I understand that it's all correlated to, like, mental disorders and stuff like that. I get that. It doesn't make it... It's... Okay, here. It's with her motives and actions that follow, make it all just, like, a big, abusive bundle of hate. Does that make any sense?
I want to like do my hair and I want to cut it off and like dye it and I want to get my septum pierced.
Good lord, she's going really through a fucking crisis. Dog, you need a therapist.
Want to like get lip injections. Like, what?
Oh, you need a therapist, girl.
What am I saying? This is a weight loss video. But
I go through something a little bit drastic and I'm like, new tattoo?
there's just a lot that I'm like going through and I feel like I don't know what is even happening with myself. But
Shocker, when do you?
this is a weigh-in video, so let's get to that. A lot of you are saying, Amberlynn, why don't you put your weigh-in videos with your vlog? I don't like doing that because I purely want my weigh-in video just to
Purely? You purely?
be a video on its own, because there are some people who actually follow me just for weight loss.
Which is crazy considering you never post about it.
So it just makes it easier for some people.
It was during this time period she was like, I'm a vlogger now. I'm no longer a weight loss channel.
So I want to talk about a few things. I have lost 89 pounds in the past.
Girl, we can't even consider that anymore. We really, really can't.
11 pounds from 100, and that was the most amazing time of my life.
Isn't that crazy? She was still in the 300s, but that was the most amazing time of her life. Dog, she really needs to gain some frickin' perspective outside of her 600-pound life.
At the time, my highest weight was 420, and I went all the way down to 331. And I have never felt more on top of the world when that happened. I felt incredible.
She was still bitching about pain and whatnot, so she didn't. I'm sure emotionally she felt really good, but girl, you still had a long way to go.
How I did that, though, is kind of what I'm trying to do now with my weight loss, which kind of gets it into, I'm going to be answering questions like, Amberlynn, why are you eating a whole bag of hot Cheetos and thinking you can lose weight?
Listen, you can, hypothetically, someone can lose weight and eat hot Cheetos. However, we have to take into consideration who we are talking about here.
So that's what I want to talk about. I have said before, I'm the queen of moderation.
Yeah, clearly.
People have quoted me on that. People will quote.
People have quoted me. Girl, it's a joke, okay? Queen of moderation and you're tipping the scale at 500 pounds. It's a freaking joke, okay? And it's a joke that you're saying it also. Oh my god.
Quote me on anything silly that I say. Like, that's a thing. But, I'm not the queen of moderation.
Oh, you don't say.
Not. But I do firmly believe that for myself, I cannot restrict myself completely.
Well, that's the thing. We need to stop doing what Amberlynn thinks is best, because that clearly has gotten us nowhere.
I lost 89 pounds. At first, I did try restricting myself. Very, very healthy, very, very small portions. I didn't allow myself any chocolate. I didn't allow myself any soda, just purely water. Like,
the thing is, her portions aren't small, ever.
that put me over the edge. From someone with a binge eating disorder and a food addiction and emotional eater, like, I can't just do that head on like that. Like,
you can overcome those things, though, with the proper therapy.
No, girl, not gonna happen. Because that actually caused me to binge more. I decided for myself, instead of doing all or nothing like I would probably try to do, I was like, okay, Amberlynn, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna do it like you did it before when you lost the 89 pounds, which was calorie count. So January 1st came along and I was like, calorie count, blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, you know what, I can do this without counting calories. I know I can lose weight without counting calories. I feel like counting calories is just, you're not meant to count calories. But
what? She's just lazy.
if you're counting calories, that's awesome. It'll definitely help you with weight loss.
But you're not meant to do it.
But I wanted to teach myself to be able to eat healthy.
The thing is, though, Amber, counting calories will help you do that, because you'll start to realize what is actually in your food, how much of something you can actually have. That's probably why she doesn't like to do it. She's like, but I want 500 calories of ranch.
Choose healthier options, all while still giving into my cravings so I don't go crazy and binge eat.
Okay, well, you're going about it the wrong way, in my opinion. I think you have to be smart about it and come up with healthy alternatives for things. If you're really afraid you'll be, like, made to binge, then make the things you like. Just make healthy versions of them.
For me, this month has helped so much.
Oh, yeah, it looks it.
And I want to say this is the first time for a full month that I have consecutively.
You mean consistently? I don't know, maybe she's using that word correctly.
Lost weight.
No, okay, she used it correctly.
Stuck to a plan, if you will.
You're
Um,
going out to eat, though. And I have a feeling half of it is she just doesn't have Destiny to drive her around anymore. They're not going out to eat before work, after work, all this and that.
and I'm just proud of myself for that. Like, people
Oh, shocker.
can beat me down and be like, Amberlynn, you could have lost so much more than that.
Well, yes, you could have if you were actually trying.
Or, Amberlynn, you shouldn't.
It's harder when you're a lower weight to just drop significant amounts, sorry. But when you're that big, dude, my God, you hardly even have to try.
Be eating hot Cheetos. Like,
You just have to have some damn willpower.
people can downplay me all they want, but what I'm doing for myself right now is working.
Okay. She's what, down what, 5 pounds?
I am giving into cravings, and I am giving myself cheat meals. That is how I lost 89 pounds before.
Okay, well, that's not how you're losing pounds now.
So when I did the hot Cheeto challenge, whatever, I did the hot Cheeto challenge.
Sure.
And for the rest of the day, I made sure to eat better, like salad and whatnot like that. Like, I saw some of the comments and people were like, you better have eaten a salad after that. Boo, I did. That's what I had for dinner.
You know damn well she fucking lying, boo. I did. No, she fucking didn't.
But I just want you guys to know that losing weight is not an all or nothing approach. I understand that I'm like on my deathbed or whatever, what have you.
I love how you just roll your eyes at that as if people aren't seeing the concern that should be had where you're not.
But what is working for me is working for me. What works for you might not work for other people,
That's very valid, very true. I just question if it's actually working.
etc., etc.
And how long is this really going to last for?
So that brings me to what was my weigh-in for the end of the month of January. And sorry, I wrote it down.
You better be.
474.2. So I am down 15 full pounds in the month of January.
Okay. I feel like she could have doubled that easily, but alright.
And I'm super excited about that. Every single time
It's water weight, though, y'all. You know it. It's the water weight.
that I have stepped on the scale this month, I have been down weight.
Also, I don't know as though I believe it, because we're not really seeing weight loss. To be fair, there's a lot there to lose. But we're not seeing it. We're not seeing her step on the scale. Oh, no.
Whether it was a pound, whether it was 4 pounds, or whether it was 0.6 pounds. It doesn't matter. I was still down weight. And
Wow.
for me, I haven't been in that kind of like space because I did all or nothing so many times in the last couple of years that I failed every single time. I tried to be a vegetarian. I tried to be a vegan. I tried to do 1,200 calories. I tried just so much crap. And
It always fails because you don't address the root of the problem. Just like this is going to fail as well.
I was like, I'm over it. I want to live like a normal person.
Amber, unfortunately, that's not possible, and just doing it for like a week or so, I mean, you're living like a normal person. You're living like a normal person who needs to be conscious about what they're eating. You don't need to make it out to be some, like, othering experience.
But still watch what I
It's not as othering as just being this morbidly obese. I can tell you that.
eat and still allow myself those cheat days and those cheat meals.
Oh, you poor thing.
And it's working for me. As I lose more weight and as I carry on down the road, obviously,
The thing is, if I find myself thinking about a meal in particular, because I do still get those cravings and thoughts and shit, I'll tell myself, wait till tomorrow, see how you feel. And usually, I feel so good from not getting it when I initially wanted it that I don't want it again for probably a few more days. Just saying, it's an option.
I'm not going to keep doing, so many cheat meals. I'm not going to keep doing hot Cheeto challenges. It's one hot Cheeto challenge does not make me gain 500 pounds.
No, but that's how you slowly, well, except towards the end there, how you slowly added up to 500 pounds.
One Hot Cheeto challenge did not create me to be this heavy.
Did not create me. She's a writer. Can't you tell?
I just think
J.K. Rowling, get her on board.
a lot of people are forgetting that, you know, I am a person and that, like,
A Hogwarts, maybe.
like, what works for me might not work for someone else. And a lot of people also don't realize, like,
No, I think a lot of people realize already, before you ever picked up on it, Slowpoke, that none of this is going to work for you. And that's sad, that random people on the internet know you better than you know yourself. That is really sad.
everyone chooses a different path in life. And
And you chose this one, which is your choice, but people are allowed to say, I disagree with this path.
I just don't
Especially when you put it out there to monetize it.
want people to beat me up about how I'm losing weight. It's as long as it's happening. And I just want to stress more than anything, because I know a lot of people are saying,
She doesn't want people to beat her up about how she's losing weight, but she wants to do it in the healthy way. The healthy way is when you're already at a moderately appropriate weight, alright? The rest of the time, dog, start cutting back.
probably thinking, like, I'm just making excuses and this and that. Since January
Most people probably don't even need to change up their diet. They just need to change up the physical amount of exercise that they get.
1st, my binge eating has gone down a lot.
Because you're trying to win back Destiny?
And for me, that's not normal, because I'm really bad at binge eating, really bad at overeating, and just being overindulgent.
We know. It shows in not just your size, literally every aspect of your life, girl.
I noticed that since I'm allowing myself certain foods, that I'm actually doing so much better in the sense of my binge eating, instead of like an all or nothing restriction. I'm rambling. It doesn't even matter. I lost
She just needs to eat more healthy things more throughout the day so that she doesn't feel that need to binge by the end.
15 pounds and I am happy with it.
Okay.
That means I was down 0.5 every single day.
No, I'm sure you gained.
Obviously an average of 0.5 every single day in January, which
Obviously an average.
I'm super happy about. I told you guys that I wanted to lose 100 pounds in 2017. Of course, I am. So to do that, I'd have to lose about, what was it? It was point something every single day. It's about 2 pounds a week. And so far, I am on the right track. I'm ahead of schedule.
Girl, we're about to hit the brakes hard on this train.
As for, do I still want that to be my goal? I don't know. I just think as long as I just keep losing weight, that is a plus.
I mean, yeah. But we know what's going to happen.
But yeah, so here's a weigh-in for you guys. You guys have been requesting it, and I'm giving
And you're giving it in the last 30 seconds. You're a bitch.
it to you guys. And at the end of this video, there will be the live weigh-in, so you can hear my scale tell me how fat I am.
I mean, hey, we can hear ourselves telling you.
Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!
She's so
Okay,
annoying.
guys,
Oh
today
my
is
god. Damn, Ambi. And you expect us to believe that you're roughly like 20 to 30 pounds heavier than this nowadays? Ain't no fucking way.
January 30th, and I'm going to
God
be weighing
damn.
myself.
Not the seam. Fuck, that band is stretched. I didn't hear the hello. It's ready.
£474.2.
474.2.
God damn. What a fucking interesting angle that was.
Hey guys!
Hambor. She definitely just changed her top. So this is the moving and dating others. It's a Q&A. So buckle up, y'all.
Okay, so today we have a Q&A. Sometimes I will do Snapchat Q&A, sometimes it'll be Twitter, sometimes I don't even know. But today is the good old Instagram. So
Wow.
I posted a picture on there that said YouTube Q&A, ask me anything below. It looks like this. Has hearts, I know. Oh, and before we get
Wow.
started, please look at my earrings. And my
Ew, I'm looking at those red-ass Dumbledore ears.
ears are really red because I'm not used to them. There's like a little hoop thing. Anyway.
You know she had to squeeze her fucking ear in there. Holy shit.
Okay. So I have 128 questions on here.
We better not. There's no way.
Obviously, I cannot answer every single one. I'm just going to go through and answer random ones. I didn't choose any in particular.
Oh, that's a lie.
I'm going to start up top and just see what goes down. I did look at these a little bit beforehand, and a lot of them are the same.
Not her calling y'all unoriginal.
So.
Well, not y'all, but the past tense y'all.
Let's do this. I probably should have chose questions.
I mean, some of y'all were around for this era. Let me know down in the comments if you were.
Before.
Y'all are the true OGs.
And what's one thing you've always wanted and have gotten it?
Not respect, that's for sure.
True love.
Guys, this is gonna be so embarrassing for her.
Definitely true love. And I did have that. I don't want to bring up Destiny in the first freaking question.
Go figure. Dog, she stayed obsessed. And I think even to this day, she would still go barking back to Destiny.
I did have that true love. I don't have it anymore, obviously.
Yeah, because you fucked that up. Ooh.
But definitely true love. When you were little, what was your dream career?
Why
When
does she speak like JoJo Siwa sometimes?
I was like little, like I'm talking like 6 years old, I thought I was gonna be a singer and a model and an actress and like.
Yeah. The ego matches up, dog. It really frickin' does. Because let's just reflect back on what she said to Beck. If I wasn't 500 plus pounds, I'd be in LA, famous, and I wouldn't talk to any of you.
Blowing it up on people's like TV screens, and obviously that.
No, I don't think you would, Amber. That's the thing. I think even if she was born a healthy size, I'm sure she was born a healthy size, but like, you know what I mean. Grew up healthy, everything. I still don't know as though she would be fully there. And I think she blames all of her downfalls on her weight when, truth be told, that's such a small portion of why she's so bad at everything. It really doesn't have anything to do with her weight. Her editing being shit has nothing to do with her weight. Her opinions being shit has nothing to do with her being overweight. Her being so uneducated about anything that she talks about has nothing to do with her being overweight. She thinks that all of those things magically wouldn't have happened if she just wasn't 500 pounds? No, dog. And the thing is, especially more nowadays, I would say, maybe not so much for her growing up, I feel like it's a lot harder to get genuine support and genuine fame unless you at least know what you're talking about in the field that you're doing. You know what I mean? I don't know. We see musicians and actors, directors, all different creative types getting way more in depth with their work nowadays. And it's bringing back kind of like a classical Hollywood feel of when people really put a lot of thought into the stuff they put out. And I just don't think that Amber would ever fit into that circle.
Not the case, but
Sorry, mini rant over.
as I got older, I really wanted to be a teacher, and
That would have been fucking terrible too. Good Christ. Could you imagine Amber Lynn looking after your kids? Yeah. I couldn't even look or imagine her looking after like a pig.
wanted to teach like first grade or second grade, and now look where I'm at. I'm a YouTuber. That's just so crazy how, life works.
I mean, I guess. I wanted to be an artist, and I'm still getting to do something creative where I get to get my ideas out there, so we're in the ballpark. Self-employed, let's say that.
Does Destiny have a new girlfriend? That is
Yes!
like such a popular question. No, she does not have a girlfriend. She
Girl, bye. She ain't focusing on you.
does not. She is
She had one 2 months before she broke up with you.
single and ready to mingle. Aren't we all?
She looks so fucking depressed saying that. Just about Destiny. Just like, oh, she's so ready to just move on. Oh my god, it's kind of sad, kind of freaking hilarious.
Will you do a makeup tutorial anytime soon?
That would be a lot better than this depressing shit.
I love your makeup. Yes, you're stunning, and I love your videos. Oh, thank you so much.
She sounded so, like, not impressed with that comment.
Lately, I've been trying to, experiment with my makeup, as you guys can tell. Or maybe
I don't know, dude. You look bruised.
you can't. I don't know. I'll definitely do a tutorial sometime, because,
I would maybe stay away from the browns.
especially on this look, because this one has become, like, one of my, like, top looks. So,
Well, it's because you don't wash it off from day to day.
when are you going to do a Torrid haul? Love your haul videos.
Ooh, the very first Torrid haul.
Thank you. I love my haul videos, too, because that means I got some good stuff. No, I'm just kidding.
No, you're not. You fully freaking believe that.
When am I gonna do one?
She's like, yeah, I love it too. I got cool shit. Look at it, bitch.
Hopefully soon. I really want to go to Torrid. Like, yes.
Wow. Better text Destiny. I need to go somewhere.
What's your own advice on losing weight? P.S. Love you, girl. Love you too. My own advice, I would just say do what works for you. Everyone has like such a set like description of like the only thing they think that works. Like some people believe veganism is the only thing that'll make you lose weight. Some people think the only thing is just to eat little.
Why is it that you can't take someone's recommendation as obviously what they think is best? Like, that doesn't mean that it's going to be best for you, but they're just giving it out there as an opinion. Why do you have to be so against that? Just because someone has a differing opinion, dude?
Carbs. Some people believe just eat healthy. I'm a firm believer that it's purely calorie deficiency. If you're used to eating 2,500 calories in a day, but you are gaining weight from that or staying at a bigger size, obviously eat less than that. And
Obviously.
you'll lose weight. It's up to you if you want those calories to be healthy or not. I'm not going to sit here and preach to anyone how to lose weight because.
All right, period.
But trust me, that's the key, girl. That's the key.
But trust her.
Do you plan on getting a new job? I actually have a job. YouTube is my job.
You could say that you're self-employed, Amber.
I pay taxes just like the rest of you.
Once a year. Listen, I'm doing it quarterly now. So, eye roll.
I also do You Now videos, which I absolutely love.
Wow.
And I love doing this as a job. I really love the people I've met because of it and just the subscribers. You guys are freaking amazing. I just can't with you guys.
Sounds like she really means it, y'all. Can't you hear the sincerity?
Let's see. Queen, do you still keep in touch with Destiny's family now that y'all are broken up? I know when a breakup happens, you're not only losing the bond with your partner, but the bond with their family as well. Love you, Ma, XOXO. I love when people call me Queen. Like, where is my crown? Okay, I'm just kidding.
Once again, she's not kidding. She fully believes she should have a crown. That's why she bought one for herself.
I love you too. And do I still keep in touch with Destiny's family? You know, it's weird. Not really.
Oh, shocker. But they loved you so much, Amber. They loved you so much. You were like family to them.
Her sister did reach out to me, and I love her sister so much. She is probably one of the nicest people and the most, like, accepting people.
That means you were a monster, and she still was, like, nice to you.
That I've ever met. And she just, every time I'm around her, she makes me feel very welcome and, like, just super accepted.
Yeah? Those daggers she was shooting your way at her graduation didn't seem it.
And she did reach out to me, and I'm so grateful for that.
Sorry that you're going to be homeless now.
What was your first pet? Would you ever do a giveaway? Yeah, I'll do a giveaway, of course.
She got accused of scamming her audience. Go figure.
But I guess according to YouTube, like, you can't do YouTube giveaways.
It's a whole process. It's a whole thing. That's why I've never bothered. Y'all, you know I'm like a grandpa, okay? Terrible with technology. I would not expect that. Ever.
I don't know. So when I do a giveaway, I'm going to do a video about it, but I'm going to send you guys to my Instagram, and I'm going to do it from there, so I won't get in trouble, obviously.
I feel like that's just going around YouTube's rules, but that's still not allowed, I don't believe.
And as for my first pet, oh my gosh.
She said, I'm going to do it over there so that I don't get in trouble.
I used to live on a farm when I was super, super young.
Huh? Farm to trailer park?
I had chickens, I had goats, snakes. We even had snakes. Yes, we had snakes.
I ain't buying this.
I've had so many animals, sheep, cows. But
where was this childhood? Huh? When did this allegedly happen? The fuck? And you didn't have anything, okay? Whoever owned the barn and the farm owned them. If you didn't take care of them at all, they weren't yours.
The first animal that I know from my head that I loved,
From my head. That I loved. Oh, that's an interesting specifier.
Like, I felt physical love for.
You're crazy. Let me guess. Only because it would love you back?
Was Zeus. He was a black dog. I don't remember what kind of dog, but I had him from a puppy, and I think I got him when I was like, how old was I? 7. And my mom actually had to get rid of him when I was 9. Because she ended up having another baby, and she doesn't like having animals with babies. I don't know. It was a weird concept.
Damn, making your mom sound like a horrible fucking person.
9-year-old, I kind of just went with it. But I remember that breaking my
No, I don't buy it.
heart more than anything in the world. How has YouTube changed
This is a weird ass story.
your life? Well, I have income that I can rely on, which to me is amazing.
Amber, the thing is, though, you really should be smart and understand that, no, you kind of can't rely on YouTube money. Like, she's made it work for 10 years, but how long is that really going to go on for? I feel like channels really have to think about the longevity, and that in turn will result in either different content or different production level towards their content. It's a risky landscape.
I have met some incredible freaking people because of YouTube.
Are they all 18?
And I feel like it's hard. It's really hard to get hate, let me tell you. That has messed with my
Well, you can also not read into it.
depression, I feel like. But the love I get, I have never felt so wanted and needed and cared for and loved by so many people in my life. And
I feel like you really can't blame your audience for your mental health. Like, you really, really can't. You can say my actions lead towards me having worse mental health, reading comments or interacting with negative comments, shit like that. But those are your actions leading to that. It's not necessarily the person leaving the comments' fault because you're the one choosing to read it.
I appreciate it more than anything in the world. You guys have no idea.
Okay.
And also the fact that when I go in public, people recognize me. That part's a little,
Yo.
it's a little strange. It's different, but I love it. So if any of you ever recognize me, please come say hello.
Just don't know pictures.
Will you do more challenges like the hot Cheetos? Of course. I really
Duh.
did enjoy doing that.
I bet. I bet ya dad. I can't stand when she fucking talks like that.
If money and space weren't an issue, how many animals would you have? By the way, love your videos, AL. I love how you guys formed a nickname for me, AL. That's so funny.
It's just an abbreviation, dipshit. God, it's stupid.
I love you too.
God, dude, she looks so depressed.
How many animals would I have? I really don't know, because obviously you have to care for every single animal equally. I feel like I'd get another dog, honestly. I mean, I can now, because the lease that I have, there is no set how many animals you can have, because I remember
Dog, if they saw what was happening in that apartment, they would tell you to get the fuck out.
Destiny and I distinctively asked them that question, and there's no limit on that. I'd probably get another dog for Twinkie, because I feel like Twinkie needs a little friend, and I don't know, that's something I've been thinking about, but I definitely don't need another dog, let me tell you.
Go figure. Because you don't even take care of this one.
Oh my gosh, this is so crazy.
And I don't know, can someone tell me on the live stream the other night, did we see Twinkie or Wasabi at all?
I don't know. Okay, how did you figure out the name for your 3 cats? So if you guys don't know, my cats' names
You already did the pets tag video, dude. Let's not keep repeating shit.
are Wasabi, Jax, and Rarity Gray. So
Oh?
Wasabi was easy. I always wanted a cat, and I always wanted to name
Did they specify cats or pets?
him Wasabi. And that was my dream for years.
Of course, something food related.
And finally, I was able to do that. So that was really easy for me. As for Jax, Destiny and I didn't know what to name him at first. And we knew he was a black cat, obviously. So we're like, let's do something involving black. So we sat there and we Googled black cat names. And there was so many to choose from. And all of a sudden,
You think Jax specifically has to do with being black?
Jax popped up. I don't know how Jax has anything to do with anything black related.
It doesn't, Amber. You're just dumb.
I don't know if you guys know. Let me know in the comments
God, she's stupid. It was just a list of random names, Amber.
below. But as soon as she said that name, we both looked at each other and we're just like, yes, Jax. And it's weird though, because recently someone Snapchatted me and they're like, this is my cat Midnight. And I fell in love with that name. And I was almost like, oh my gosh, I wish I would have named Jax Midnight instead. And
Oh, please, you would have changed it.
Rarity Gray was pretty easy. I've always loved the name Rarity. Rarity has been my favorite name for so many years. I want
Y'all always clocking her on the irony that it's a My Little Pony's name, but she doesn't follow My Little Pony, allegedly. She seems like the weirdo brony type.
to name my daughter Rarity, but I probably will never have a daughter, as sad as it sounds.
I'm not saying all bronies are weird or whatever they call themselves, but you know what I'm talking about.
So I always want to name my daughter Rarity Ray or Rarity Rose, and
Both of those are terrible options.
When I realized I'm probably never gonna have a daughter, and who knows, if I did have a daughter, like, the person I'm with probably wouldn't want their daughter to be Rarity, because everyone always questions, like, Amberlynn, why do you like that name so much? And I'm like, girl,
Yeah, it's a pet's name.
I don't know. It's just so beautiful to me. So
Okay.
when we got Rarity Gray, I noticed she was a gray cat, and I wanted to name her
Whoa.
Rarity, and I remembered that I liked the name Rarity Ray. So I put Rarity Gray together, and it just was so perfect.
That's crazy. Like, the creativity is off the charts. You notice how the one animal that she didn't get to name, she doesn't really care for? And Wasabi was named something else. Chaplin. And then she changed it.
Okay, let's see.
Which, I don't have a problem with the principle or concept of her changing the name. He was very young. But it just goes to show who Amber is. It all adds up to the bigger picture of her personality.
Okay, this is a good one, I guess. You've said in the past that you don't really love the state you're in now, but
But she's going to live there like the longest.
you were only there for destiny. Now that you don't have a relationship keeping you there, do you think you'll move? If so, where to? If not, how come? Thanks.
She ain't moving anywhere unless she has someone to take care of her.
I have a lot of things keeping me in Kentucky. I do have destiny. I do. Destiny will forever be a part of my life. I love Destiny more than anything in this world. Like, everyone can tell.
We can tell you still have a, like, infatuation with her. But I don't think Amberlynn can truly know love because she's never even loved herself.
But I do want to be her roommate, and I do want to be her friend, but I have more than that. I have met so many friends here, and I can't see myself upping and leaving. I'm tired.
Oh, eye roll.
I'm so tired. I'm gonna start crying. Of upping and leaving places when things start to feel uncomfortable for me.
Well, why are those things becoming uncomfortable, Amber? Huh?
Of course, it's been uncomfortable living with
It's because her actions lead to that.
Destiny. There's moments when I question it. It's only normal. And
I feel like unless someone really is giving you a reason to question that, then it shouldn't really cross through your head. But if you're getting signals that someone, is doing that, then they probably are.
overall, though, like, I don't want to just up and leave. If there comes a time when I do meet someone else, or,
Oh, eye roll.
I want to live with them, or they want to live with me, obviously, like, I'm going to have to, do that. But
Ain't no one gonna want to live there with all the bed bugs and the room upstairs filled with shit. No.
I don't,
Which is this room, actually, I believe.
anytime in the near future, I don't see myself, like, moving. I don't at all. And a lot
Oh, I'm sure.
of people are asking that. But
Yeah, because you both have to move on. I don't care if you want to be all friendly and whatnot for the time being, but you need to move on.
where do I think I'll move? I don't know. I guess it's just wherever the wind blows me. No, I'm just kidding.
Ew.
For now,
Girl. Would need a sonic boom level wind.
I am staying in Kentucky. I have too many friends here and too many relationships here that I don't want all that to go away.
Okay. James and Wanda, though, and Crystal? Fuck y'all, I'm out! Ew. I hate when she goes licking her side of her mouth.
What did you do with the promise ring that Destiny gave you? I feel like this is another, like, breakup Q&A. Like, what is this?
Girl, you knew people were going to be asking questions, okay? And you're choosing these ones, so... The fuck? Like it's our fault.
I have it with my jewelry. I haven't touched it. If you could collab with any other YouTuber, who would you choose?
Trisha Paytas.
I would definitely choose Trisha
Oh,
Paytas
shocker.
because I love her with my soul. Like, I love Trisha so much. Such an entertaining, awesome person. Do you think you're gonna start dating soon? Honestly, I don't know. Like, that's like up in the cards, you know.
What? No, it's not.
What's your favorite color? Maroon, pink, like a light milky pink,
Milky.
black. If you had one do-over, what would it be? Honestly, I would redo me and Destiny's relationship. I would make it to
The thing is, even if you had a full redo, I don't think she would have ended up doing anything differently.
where I could be a better girlfriend for her. I would do just so many things differently to fix this and make it to where
Oh. But nowadays, she looks back and is like, I wasn't the problem. She, even then, when the initial breakup happened, didn't think she was the problem.
this never happened. Whatever. Who's
Dude, she's so bitter.
your favorite subscriber? I don't have a favorite subscriber. I love all my subscribers
That's an interesting question.
equally. Would you cut your hair? I think about 10 inches would be a healthy amount since your hair is so long. Go for it. You can't mess up. I do want to cut my hair. I want to do a lot of things to myself lately. I want to cut my hair.
Ew, that sounds bad.
I want to dye my hair. I want to get lip injections. I want to get a septum piercing. If you guys don't know what a septum is, it's this part right here. Like, I want to do so much. It's kind of like, Amberlynn, are you having an early midlife crisis?
No, you're having an identity crisis.
What are you doing?
She must be... Wait. Do we think she already could have been talking to Beck by this point? Do we think... Beck doesn't have a septum piercing. I don't believe. No. But Beck is more into like the 90s grunge kind of style and whatnot. I wonder.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Ever.
Oh. Do you prefer salt
Sorry about that, y'all. Package got delivered and Goo freaked out.
or sweet popcorn? It depends on my mood, honestly. I can go back and forth between the both.
Both? And she will. I need some salty with my sweet.
Can you afford to be on your own? Most definitely I can.
What a cocky bitch.
Am I happy? Truthfully, overall, fuck no. I'm not happy.
You weren't even when you had Destiny, to be fair. Alright? Your life was still miserable by your own standards, Amber.
I feel like a lot of people can't admit that. And I feel like
What?
people need to learn how to admit, when they're not happy. Because a lot of people, they don't realize, like, what true happiness is, I guess.
I think you don't realize what true happiness is. You can feed yourself. You can house yourself. What more do you need? I think she's really kind of delusional that absolutely all of her happiness, or what relies on, her to be happy, it's all on someone else.
And I kind of feel like my true happiness has been ripped from me.
See? Eye roll. You weren't even happy with her.
Just for several different reasons. But overall, no, I'm not truly happy. And I know that I can take steps to become happy. Trust me, I can do that. And that's what I want to do.
Can you, though? Because we've been seeing you try to take steps towards happiness for 3-4 years now. Not much has happened.
Lately, I'm just finding it a little bit difficult. But, every day is a new day. Have you...
God, dude, it doesn't even sound like she believes herself.
felt any anger or resentment towards Destiny about the breakup?
Oh, I bet.
I have. And
Yeah, because how could she? How dare you even think of breaking up with me?
And I feel like that's only normal.
I don't know. I feel like someone who is healthy and functions within healthy relationships would listen to their partner and maybe be more upset at yourself that it got there, that you didn't see all of these things or you didn't consider these things. But no, it's very telling that you went right to anger at Destiny.
I have definitely held in all that anger. I have.
Oh, she definitely hasn't. I bet you she probably became maybe a little even more abusive. Probably. God, dude, it's disgusting. The George Reed comes out.
I have. And I know that's kind of unhealthy, but I don't want to make
It's very.
her feel like I'm angry with her because I love her.
Oh, she thinks it's unhealthy just to hold it in. Girl, it's unhealthy that you're even feeling those emotions to begin with.
And I want her happy and I want her to do what's right for her. And
But the issue is you think you're what's right for her when that's not the case.
that's, what she did.
She resents the fuck out of Destiny, dude. Holy Christ. She's pissed. Sorry, she just reminds me so much of, like, your stereotypical douche guy. Like, oh, that bitch, yeah, she broke up with me. Fuck her. Side-eyeing you, Amber.
Okay, this is getting hard. I feel like a lot of the questions are like the same.
Which is what?
Least favorite food is raw tomatoes. Oh,
Wow. Riveting.
no. Okay. I'm gonna
Girl, you should have maybe just skipped today's video.
choose one more.
Aw.
I don't know.
Girl.
Do you ever think about writing a novel? I've actually started. I've been writing it for years.
Oh, eye roll. Hello, Scotty. Listen, y'all. I can't bring myself to go into all of that again. I just can't. The levels of cringe are inhumane, okay? I highly recommend, though, if you are interested, Mr. Snowflake on his second channel, Under the Hood, did a whole series where read through it. So, 1000% go check out his videos on it.
I wrote over 200 pages, so that's like awesome. One more.
I don't know. I feel like she copyrighted most of it. Not copyrighted. Maybe. She plagiarizes.
Would you consider moving back to Crystal's house? No.
Bitch, if she had to. She's got her own money now.
I like living on my own, and that's just how it is. So,
Yeah, she's like, I would never go back to having to fake it to live in someone else's home. No, I want to be the monster that I am.
I hope this wasn't all over the place. I hope you guys still enjoyed it. I really do enjoy doing Q&As. I did one in January.
No, this sucked.
Oh, my ring just came off. Ever
You guys, I'm just losing weight so crazy.
since I lost 15 pounds, like, I feel like my fingers are getting smaller because my ring
Amber, if you lost 15 pounds, it must have been all in your pinky.
things actually keep coming off. Like this one that was on this finger. Okay.
You're so dainty. Oh my god.
Doesn't even matter. But yeah, I did a Q&A in January, and now it's February, and I did another one. So I think
Please, let's not touch it again for another month.
I might do like a monthly Q&A.
It's better than weekly. Fuck.
And I hope you guys enjoy them.
Nope.
Get to know me a little bit more and what's going on this noggin.
Ew. The thing is, Amber tells us things, but she doesn't tell us the truth. So it's like, what's the freaking point? You're not honest with yourself or anyone, so what's the point?
But anyways, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Mwah.
Gross. Well, I'm at least happy we kept it under an hour. I know we're right at the mark, but we kept it under an hour. I was thinking it was going to be way longer, to be honest with you guys. But keep an eye out because I am going to start introducing some Nikocado content just here or there. He doesn't upload nearly as frequently. And I don't know as though we'll do retros on him. Maybe if there's, the audience for it. But we'll just keep up to date, I guess, see how the weight loss arc and surgery, everything is going. He's now done a few surgeries, I believe, to help with the loose skin. And to be honest, he's looking good. He's looking back to, how he was, but still his, interesting self. I feel like that's just the best way to describe it. So we'll dive back on in. Check that out if you're interested. Check out the second channel. The final Texas Chainsaw Massacre deep dive is posting today. And yeah, thank you guys so much. Always truly do appreciate y'all. I hope everyone's having a beautiful, wonderful day. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Like and subscribe. Become a... Hope everyone is having a great Friday once again, leading into a great weekend. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Take care.